responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Amp2.tv presents You and Your Doctor, teaching you to live a longer and healthier life. Proudly sponsored by All County Healthcare, where people are the heart of our business. All County Healthcare is a Medicare certified agency where one call will service all your home care health needs. For more information, call 954-717-7027 or visit our website, allcountyhealthcare.com. Now, let's get informed to living a longer and healthier life. Here is your host for today's show.
Welcome back to another episode of You and Your Doctor, sponsored by All County Healthcare. Our number is 954-717-7027. We're a Medicare certified home health care agency servicing Palm Beach County, Broward, and Miami-Dade. And today I actually have the pleasure of interviewing you, John. So you could tell us a little bit more about All County and just some more information that people are wanting to know about the services and what you provide.
Folks, my name is John Kelly. I am a multimedia specialist from All County Healthcare. We are a Medicare certified home health agency serving patients in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade County. We were supposed to have one of our wonderful nurse practitioners on tonight on the show, and her name is Nadine McFarland. She owns a business called Nurse Practitioner On Demand, located at 4850 North State Road 7, Suite G 106 in Lauderdale Lakes, 33319. The number of her business is 954-533-1403. Nadine's going to be joining us probably next week or the following. She had an issue come up. Unfortunately, she was not able to make it in studio. So I will just inform you more about All County Healthcare and the wonderful services that we do provide.
I was going to ask you, John, how long has All County been in business?
All County Healthcare has been providing home health care services since 1990.
Oh, wow.
So we're going on 33 years of service, which we're very proud of.
Nice.
And we are very proud of the fact that we have reached the 4.5 star standard and that we serve patients in all three counties. We provide skilled nursing. We provide all types of therapy, including physical therapy, occupational, speech. We even provide home health aides. So anybody out there that has a loved one or is an individual that is covered through traditional Medicare, please call us at 954-717-7027. That's All County Healthcare. We are a Medicare certified home health agency. You can find out more about us by either calling our office or by looking at our interactive website, which is very easy to remember. It is www.allcountyhealthcare.com. We're on all the social media platforms.
Nice.
We're really proud of some of the patient testimonials that we have.
I was going to ask if you can share with us a couple of examples of testimonials of stories of people that maybe were reluctant to because they never used a home health care service agency before, and then they used us, and then what was the outcome?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for asking, Louise. So All County Healthcare, one of the great things is it's locally owned and operated, and I've gotten to know the owner on a personal level, Cynthia Baker and Delroy Clark. They're two wonderful people that are very passionate about providing the best care to our patients. One thing we do is we assess every patient individually, and we make sure that we follow the plan of care by the doctor. We communicate with our field staff, as well as our case managers in the office, and back to the doctor. So it's like a network of communication that goes on to provide the best care for our patients. Some patients have been with us for quite significant amount of time.
Okay.
As you could imagine, we have different comorbidities that we cover, and we're very proud to say that these patients have had very, very kind things to say about us, and we continue to seek to find out new patients, help them get to their highest quality of life.
You know, thank you for that information. Can you share with us, John? I know I had spoken to the respiratory therapist, and he is very proud to talk about the device that is very unique to saving lives, and you happen to have that, and I don't think a lot of home health care agencies actually have that type of device. And can you share with us a little bit more? Who would use that type of device?
I sure can, Louise, and thank you for asking. Excellent question. So the device you're talking about is our interpulmonary percussive ventilation device. It's also known as IPV therapy. IPV therapy has been very, very helpful in helping people with COPD or other serious type respiratory ailments, people with pneumonia, even people who've had severe COVID experiences. It has definitely helped them. And what it does is it helps to mobilize the secretions that are in the lungs to move them out of the body so your lungs and your airways can open up, making it easier for you to breathe. We've been doing this for, I want to say, almost 10 years. Our company invested a substantial amount of money into getting this equipment, and we're proud to say that we've serviced hundreds and hundreds of patients just with this type of therapy. And the therapist that still leads our team, yes, he's been a guest on our show before. His name is Ed Salazar. He is a very, very kind gentleman with over 40 years of experience in respiratory therapy. Ed is one of the originals in home health care down here in South Florida. I know he's very well connected with Broward Health Coral Springs, as well as Aventura Medical Center. I know he's helped doctors out from Boca Regional.
Nice.
Even one of Dr. Attar's patients. And he really likes to formulate his team of nurses and therapists by giving them hands-on, tutorials about what to do and how to provide the best of care to these patients.
I believe while I was interviewing Ed, I think he even said people who have cystic fibrosis, which I thought was fascinating because I didn't realize that they would be a potential beneficiary of this type of device.
Yes.
So we're talking about people with COPD, people with asthma, people with post-COVID. So if there's people out there and they're listening and you have a loved one and you maybe know somebody who can use this extra help, even maybe people I'm imagining who've been on oxygen for years, like low-grade oxygen, maybe that would help them.
Oh, absolutely. Louise, one of the more difficult things that a lot of people take for granted is their health. And, in today's day of age, there's a lot of outside factors that are bringing people's health down. And I think when you find a patient or two that you can help restore their healthy lifestyle, and you see the results of your hard work and efforts, it's extremely rewarding and satisfying. And one of these areas is with some of our IPV patients. I've met some of them. We've even had testimonials on this radio show in regards to that. And we're so, so happy that, we're able to provide this care. On our website, you can even see some of the letters that were written in from some of our, patients over the years. And we hope to continue to provide, the best of care for more patients. So once again, folks, if you or a loved one does have somebody that's suffering from a respiratory ailment,
Right.
whether it be COPD, pneumonia,
So many of them.
severe asthma, citric fibrosis, excuse me, you can call us at any time. We can put you in touch with a case manager, and we will work with your doctor. If the doctor practices locally in Palm Beach, Broward, or Miami-Dade County, we can work with them to develop a plan of care and provide this type of care for them. So you can reach us once again at 954-717-7027. That's All County Healthcare. We are a Medicare certified home health agency.
So, you made a very valid statement. You said many of us take our health for granted. And, sometimes as we have aging parents, we may take them for granted, and then, God forbid, something happens to them and maybe they end up in the hospital. Let me ask you this. When they get out of the hospital or they have rehab and they need somebody to check on them, is that also a big factor in the business where we can send home attendants to, or skilled nursing to the parents that are aging?
Absolutely.
And maybe they need extra help. Can you share with us a little bit about people getting out of the hospital? And
Absolutely. So we have partnered with a variety of different hospitals, and one of the things that I want to explain to folks is when you're dealing with home health care, it's always patient choice. Now, some patients are not educated as well as others when it comes to
Right.
different home health agencies and what they might be able to provide. But I can tell you that we've worked with several social workers, case managers out of different hospitals, starting up north with hospitals like Good Sam, St. Mary's Medical Center, traveling down through Palm Beach County, Wellington, Bethesda East, Bethesda West, Delray Medical Center, Boca Regional, West Boca. And we're very proud of that. And then, of course, covering Broward County, the Broward Health Hospitals, as well as the memorials, and even FMC down in Fort Lauderdale. As we continue south, there's a lot of moving pieces, but Aventura Medical Center, University of Miami Health, and the Baptist hospitals down south have been very, very helpful. And we've developed long-term relationships with them with our great quality of care.
Wow, thank you for that. We're going to take a quick commercial break, everybody, and we're going to be right back. And I'm so glad that you're on here, John, to be able to give all the detailed information about our services. We'll be right back, everybody.
Thank you.
All County Healthcare has exciting news for any and all patients with COPD or other respiratory ailments. Listen to what renowned pulmonologist Dr. Keith Robinson has to say.
Hello, I'm Dr. Keith Robinson, board-certified pulmonologist, medical director at Fusion Health Pulmonary Rehabilitation, and a board member with the American Lung Association of South Florida. We have exciting news for patients with COPD. We now offer IPV therapy at home, which has been demonstrated to improve airway clearance, decrease hospitalization, and improve quality of life of patients with COPD. Please call All County Healthcare for more information about this FDA-approved therapy.
For further information, call All County Healthcare now at 954-717-7027. That is 954-717-7027, or visit our website at allcountyhealthcare.com. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Remember, All County Healthcare always puts the patient's needs first. You are listening to You and Your Doctor, Living Longer and Healthier, an informative show that helps you find answers to questions you always wanted to ask, but did not have that somebody that could make a difference in your life. Call into the show if you have a question at 888-565-1470, and we will put you on the air to inform all our listeners. Now, back to our show.
Welcome back to another episode of You and Your Doctor, and today we have John, who is the expert at All County Healthcare, and I'm so glad that you're here because you're actually giving a lot of detailed information that people may be asking, well, what I want to know more about All County, and maybe, you know, I have a parent or a loved one who came back and they had a stroke, they were in the hospital. Can you talk a little bit more, speak into a little bit about the skilled therapists, the skilled nursing, or if they need...
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Louise. Excellent question, and we like to enlighten our audience about some of the additional services we provide. So, home care is a very important aspect of healthcare in the sense that there are a lot of patients that might receive surgery, whether it be a knee surgery,
Sure.
a hip, a shoulder, a hand, or whatever it is, and it kind of limits their movements.
Absolutely.
It makes them, you know, it makes them have a very difficult time of moving about, maybe getting to a doctor's appointment or doing any type of outpatient therapy. So these patients are very, very comfortable being, you know, in their home and having these therapists come to them. At All County Healthcare, we're very, very happy and proud of our physical, occupational, speech therapy team. So we have a number of them that have been working with us for many, many years. I've grown to know them on a very personal level, you know, which is wonderful, and we're proud of the services we provide.
You know, what I really like the best is how you work together as a team with the doctors. Maybe they had a knee surgery and the doctor says, okay, you're going to need X amount of physical therapy sessions. And so you work with as a team. So the patient now feels supported, that there's good communication, right? And that there's they could trust that the doctor, you know, is recommending us or, you know, our therapy sessions. So I feel that that's that little extra benefit that people can feel assured that they're really, and comfortable, that they're really with the right company and the right agency. Do you have any feel-good stories maybe of people
Absolutely.
that have had good success
Absolutely,
with our therapists?
we really have. You know, I'm going to tell you about a particular patient that had knee surgery.
Okay.
He was an older patient, and he was very questionable about whether or not he would qualify for knee surgery. And he had an excellent orthopedic in Palm Beach County provide this surgery for him. Now, this type of surgery required, you know, some deep wounds that were caused by the surgical instruments. So he needed extensive wound care followed by physical therapy as well as occupational. This patient had a great recovery. I think he was on a 60-day certification. The wounds healed very nicely because we do have a very talented team of wound care nurses that are very, very good at what they do. They're well-trained and seasoned, and it's important to take care of those wounds properly. Change the bandages when necessary.
Absolutely.
You know, use any type of special dressings, you know, that are necessary, or ointments, and be there for every patient's need. As long as, you know, they follow, you know, the doctor's orders, and things turn out really great. And in this particular case, the patient was ahead of schedule. He healed great. He got
Nice.
his physical therapy. He got his strength back.
Nice.
And I'm very happy to say this individual, and he knows who he is. He is back on the golf course. So, and
That's what
he is.
people want to hear.
Yes,
That's what
this
they wanna
gentleman's
hear.
in his 80s and
God bless.
always been an avid golfer, very active. You know, and you know he went into a situation with some unknowns.
Sure.
But he couldn't have been happier with the services that both our skilled nurse provided, as well as the physical and occupational therapists. So, I mean, these are great things, folks, that really bring me joy and happiness, because it's so important in life to be able to enjoy yourself, to be mobile, to be active.
Right.
And people that are very active and then all of a sudden are not able
Yeah, no,
to
that's difficult.
conduct their normal everyday activities.
Yeah.
We call them ADLs.
Okay.
It can be disheartening. It can be disheartening, Louise. And at All County Healthcare, we do our very best to make sure that we are able to get you back to your healthiest self, because it's important. It's important to our caregivers. It's important to our therapists, and it's important to the whole team. You know, doctors have been very pleased with our outcomes, and therefore they continue to refer patients to us. We're very proud of this once again, and at the end of the day, I go home feeling great when I hear from a patient about how wonderful our caregivers have been. I know quite a few of them, you know, personally, because I'm one of the liaisons that reaches out to them from the office. And it brings a really, really
love that.
great overall feeling to the team. And I'm just happy to be able to be a part of it.
Thank you for that, John. And I was going to say, because, you know, having the challenges can be fearful for a family member. What do? I don't know what to do, you know. So if people are out there and they're thinking of, maybe I need to get somebody, you know, somebody to do an assessment for my loved one, or, you know, some type of phone call, who would they reach out to at All County for a consultation, for a phone consultation?
Excellent question. Well, our director of nursing, her name is Fran Bloom.
Okay.
She's in the office most days from earlier than most of us,
Okay.
and she's there until 5 o'clock. So if anybody needs to get a hold of Fran, you can call our main number, which is 954-717-7027. If she's not able to answer your questions, then we do have a wonderful team of additional case managers that do a great job. Michelle, Eva Marie, Becky, they're all excellent. Marlene, they're very experienced. They're wonderful, caring people that are passionate about giving and providing the best of care for the patients and for their loved ones. It's really a great thing. But yeah, you can always reach out to me as well. I am not clinical, but I'd be happy to point you in the right direction of somebody who you can speak to, one of the case managers I mentioned. And you can reach us always at 954-717-7027. And do, folks, take some time, look at our website. We have a lot of reviews on our website. We have all of our services that we provide. Once again, we do cover all 3 counties. So it's unique in the sense that we have this
Right.
Medicare license to do that. And we're accredited by ACA, which we're also proud of. So give us a call, look at our website,
Yeah.
allcountyhealthcare.com. We're also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and we're happy to be here for you at all times.
We have about 30 seconds left. Is there any last thing that you want
There is. I just also wanted to touch on the fact that, folks, we have nurses available for your loved ones 24/7. If they're on service by us and they do have an issue of any type, you can always call our main number, and they'll put you in touch with the on-call, on-service clinician. we're there for you, and we are very, very happy to provide the best of care and get your loved ones back to the healthiest self. Thank you
Thank you
for
so much.
having me. Thank you, folks. Have a wonderful evening, and good night.
Thank you for tuning in. Good night.
Thank you for letting us share with you a longer and healthier lifestyle. If you have a doctor or are a doctor and wish to be on the show, call AMP2 TV at 866-244. On living longer and having a healthier life.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly